Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. I am doing something I rarely do. I'm having like a live conversation mixed with a non-live conversation, cutting this video out of a live broadcast where we discuss a hot topic in the community. And that hot topic today is Titan crystals, and specifically 7-star Titan crystals, which we haven't really got too much information about other than some votes. The 7-star Titan crystal right now has no face. That's because, of course, the champion pool is still being tallied. But if there's one thing we know about something that reminds me, and this is a weird reference to people who don't know it, but there was a show called Guts on Nickelodeon in the 90s, and then Global Guts after that. And they chased the aggro crag, and it was like the super aggro crag. It looks like a piece of that is the 7-star Titan crystal currently, though we know, of course, that got a glow up as well. And Fit for 30, by the way, has sponsored this video. He didn't even know he was doing that. I don't think. He just did. So Fit for 30, thank you. Okay, so we have a Reddit post. Shout out to my man XX Earth 25 that sent this over about Titan crystals, and I really think the post sums up well a lot of the feelings of the community. First off, let's go over the pool so far as listed in this Reddit post. Null Hyperion Odin. I mean, can't go wrong with that. Juggernaut Sorcerer Supreme, the July 1st champ. Spot Mr. Negative, the July 2nd champ. Danny Moonstar, Colossus, Strife, Lady Deathstrike, Warlock, and Guardian, Crossbones, Shang-Chi, and Atuma. Now, I think in terms of this pool, Warlock's my number one, because so many of these champions I view as puzzle piece champions. Champions like Guardian, Colossus I view as a puzzle piece champion. Spot I view as a puzzle piece champion. Jugs, I guess not as much. And so, one of my complaints about these champions, and I said it, they're really, really good champions, but y'all, this is like 5 stars when they first came out. Heck, this is like 4 stars when they first came out, but especially 6 and 7 stars. We haven't seen at the time of recording this 7-star Awakening Gems. We have not seen at the time of recording this 7-star 6 stones. So, even if you pull a Spot or a Colossus or a Guardian, and I feel the same way about a lot of 7 stars, specifically champs like Falcon, you're kind of staring at him going, well, looks like I'll be completing this puzzle in 2035. Similarly, if you were to exit out of this post, which we're going to attempt to do now, you will see in the comments of this thread, can't wait to open my first Titan crystal after GTA 6 is released. Somebody added GTA 8 for me. I'll probably earn my first in 2029. What do you think will happen first? Me getting my first Titan pool champion, or George R.R. Martin finishing Game of Thrones? The list goes on and on. Vantage just commented saying, I can't wait to open my first Titan crystal in 2183. Which of course is a joke because he'll be 150 years old, or maybe by then everybody will be 150. I don't know. But the beautiful thing about where the game is, and this is what I'm trying to focus on in this video, is that 6 stars have never been cheaper to open and have never been easier to awaken. We have side quest crystals now in both the crystal and generic form, depending on what threat level you jump into, and I guess your progression to a certain extent, that you can do now multiple months in a row, generic awakening gem or class-based. And we know that 6 stars, especially rank 4 and 5, but even rank 2 and 3, can still hit hard enough to defeat any content, and also can get you through even a lot of matchups in Battlegrounds, where Battlegrounds is more about matchups than even attack and health, at least at like the beginning. I get Gladiator Circuit not so much, but Gladiator Circuit's supposed to be the best of the best rosters and players in Wales, etc. I feel like Titan Crystals are very much a danger of what we're seeing with July 4th weekend sales right now, which is this idea that you either have people who are going to spend $1,600 or people who can't afford anything. And the people who can't afford anything or low spenders are worried they're going to get left in the dust because they can't buy Titan Crystals or 7 stars even. But I'm here to tell y'all, I still think 5 stars can clear most content in the game, especially like event quests and side quests and story quests. I don't think that's going to change unless they just outlawed 5 stars. So I'm going to pump the brakes on thinking just because it might be 20, 35 before we get to open one of these, unless we spend thousands of dollars, that this is a huge deal. But at the same time, I don't think this helps the health of the game with so many people who are already thinking with 7 stars here and with input issues as bad as they've been, and even with bugs, as we've covered on this channel this month, that prevent some people from even playing the game or fighting newer champions. This isn't helping. So thank you to everybody. Earth25, thank you for the posts. Vantage, Kick Rocks, etc. for commenting. I think a lot of people are just feeling the same way. I'm going to open one of these in the next 6 years, and then that'll be that. And in the end, that's not going to help the community mental health that much.